So Seki, the higher ups at YouTube are indicating that we need to have a significant increase in output. So I'm gonna need you to be doing a lot more editing, like maybe 8-10 hours a day. You think you can do that 7 days a week, no vacation?
Yeah, you'll be in the editing room with me.
Nah, I've got more important things to do, like count my money.
No. Your higher ups are gonna make you join me.
I mean, also the shareholders are asking for more FGO content, please.
That's not on me. That's on Nick Nack.
We have shareholders? Question mark?
Yes, our viewers.
Okay, fair enough.
They own the channel?
They own the channel? I mean, true.
Well, they did pay me $20 one time.
I mean,
so
true.
like.
I mean, true. Chat, what do we do? Tell us. What do we do? Should we have Seki edit for 8 to 10 hours a day and 7 days no vacation?
Love the request for chat on a pre-recorded video.
Hey.
Fantastic content.
Yes, exactly. Tell us down below in the comments.
Now we need to schedule this and make it a premiere so that there's actually a chat going.
Absolutely the fuck not. Premieres do exceedingly poorly on YouTube. Premieres are literally the worst.
Yeah.
I mean, what happens after premiere? Does it do at least somewhat well? Or?
It's a little video, but it kills some of the early engagement.
But do you know what a premiere is on YouTube?
Yeah.
Have you you can't skip through them.
Yeah.
So when the video premieres, it will play once through without allowing anyone watching it to skip for the entire duration of the video, and then after it's done playing through that first time, then people can skip it.
Yeah.
But that's like. 99% of our audience, at least on like our most popular videos, like the reacts, skips past the entire section that I prepare. So, because believe me, commenters, I see you watching a video posted 15 minutes ago, tagging me at timestamp 1 hour and 5 minutes. I see you doing that. I can see the viewer drop when I start talking. You have no secrets from me.
There is nothing that you
The video analytics reveal all.
Exactly. And they reveal that really I don't even need to be there for Seki Reacts.
No, we need you there.
No, we don't.
No, we just need your face there for the reactions. They don't need your speaking.
Hashtag next Seki Reacts. Nick Nack's just gonna have like 15 images of my face, and he's just gonna be inputting the different images depending on what he thinks my
with
reaction
like a soundboard of clip sound
just,
effects from you.
Ooh, ah,
Yes.
Ooh,
Your actual input is irrelevant. All we need
and
is
just one
and
big
ahs.
red do not press button that just says thirsty.
Yeah.
So this week we watched, or actually it's been a minute for us, but we watched Dungeon of Black Company.
Yep, make you Black Company.
Yep.
And Isekai, everyone.
Yeah, sure, Isekai.
You know what's really funny about this is I think I physically bought the first 4 books of this series back in like 2018. And that's how I was introduced to it. I actually owned the first 4 volumes of the manga. They're sitting on my shelf.
Did you finish reading it?
No. Mostly because I think at the time when I bought them, I wasn't reading a whole lot of manga online anymore because the couple pirating sites I'd been using had like gone down. And I just wasn't like I would just go to like the bookstore and then like buy like manga. And then if I really, really liked it, maybe I'd buy more or maybe I'd go look it online. And if it was just okay, I would just leave it on my shelf. I've actually got quite a few series like that where I just like own a couple volumes of it because I really liked it. But like I didn't want to pay to buy any more of the physical books at the time.
This is like right before digital manga access got a lot better, right?
Yeah.
Like these days there's actually some good...
Yeah, so we didn't have I didn't have like digital manga access like legally. And pirating sites were getting like really bad in like 2016, 2017, 2018. Like that's when like the ads started getting like really, really bad and sites kept getting shut down and stuff like that. So that's just like, so I never really finished it. But like I remember really liking the first 4 volumes. Like I thought it was funny. But I think it was also like, because this is before I got into isekai, so I didn't even know like really what isekai was. I just bought this because it looked funny. Oh yeah, I was working at a horrible corporation and I knew what a Japanese black company was. So I think I might have bought it because I was like, oh look, validation.
Look. My
Not the place that we both worked at, the place before that.
Ah, okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So maybe that was why I bought it. But this was way before I got into isekai or watched isekai in general.
Wait, was this like during the time when you were also working like at 2 places at once, or
No, this was even before that.
Oh, okay.
This was when I was working my first job,
Ah,
which was fucking awful.
yeah. Okay.
Never again.
Never again.
Mm-hmm.
Awful fucking job. Hate it.
Yeah.
Terrible company.
Yeah. So I mean, the whole gist of this, like the setting for this, is just.
Well, hold on.
Okay.
Studio Silverlink.
Okay. Still do Studio.
Oh, I know Silverlink. They do Prisma Ilia.
Yeah. They also do Baka and Test. And Watamote.
They did Bofuri too, right?
I think so. Death March to the Parallel World Rhapsody. Wise Man's Grandchild. My Next Life as a Villainess. All Routes Lead to Doom.
Ooh.
So there's quite a few on this that we've seen from Silverlink.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested in what they've done recently, so I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. They did a Yozakura Family.
Oh, okay.
Which came out recently. I feel like I know what that is. Well, maybe I don't. Masamune Kun's Revenge. Yeah, they did Bofuri.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And a bunch of other stuff. Like they do like a couple anime every season.
Yeah, nothing bad, but
Nope.
nothing like absolute top the line, I feel.
Well, they do Prisma
Solid.
Ilia, and I don't know my opinion on the anime for that yet, but I have a pretty fucking great opinion on the manga, so...
Look, I've got opinions on the anime, but the animation is not something I poo on. The animation of Prisma Ilia is actually really good.
Yeah.
Sometimes too good for the subject material.
No, nothing could be too good for the subject material, Knick-Knack. Nothing could be too good for the subject material. Fate Khaled Liner Prisma Ilia is one of the greatest mangas of our generation.
Why do I detect a lot of sarcasm from that statement?
No, I actually really loved the manga.
Oh, okay.
Like, genuinely loved it.
Oh, okay.
Knick-Knack's trying to look up something to...
Hello, FBI, I need to report someone.
Hey, that's based on your own opinions of it. You've already gotten into arguments in the comments and pissed off commenters with your opinion on that series. I know at least 3 people in fucking stream chats that you actively pissed off with your opinions on that series.
Good.
Anyways, so yeah, Studio Silverlink. They've done a bunch of stuff, and this is one of those things. Honestly, I don't know. I wasn't expecting anything like fantastic from like the anime. This is kind of on par with Bofuri and pretty much everything else I've watched from this studio.
Yeah.
Most of what I've watched from this studio is like kind of lower key, slightly less popular, like not as like huge hits and stuff like that. But, like I've seen Bofuri, I've watched Watamote, and I mean like Watamote is one of their earlier series, while both seasons of Bofuri are like some of the more recent stuff they've done. It's solid either way.
I don't know. Bakarina kicked off the Japanese side of the villainess boom.
Oh yeah,
Not
too.
Not the like I understand it was a big thing in China and Korea for a while, but villainess was the one that was like that's what got the Japanese side to start putting a lot more emphasis on it in the anime industry at least.
But I mean, once again, like My Next Life as a Villainess, All Routes Lead to Doom. It had good animation, but it wasn't like some sort of masterpiece of creation. It was good.
I will say there was a standout moment in this series for me where they really went off model. I think it was in like episode 10 or something like that. They just have like that weird advertisement where it's just like, I'm like, what am I looking at?
Don't you love it?
I'm like on an acid trip or something like that looking at this.
You good? You good?
Yeah, it might be peachy. I don't know.
It's okay, she's settling down. She'll stop rubbing fur all over you.
Yeah, great.
You could have sat on the couch. You didn't have to sit on the floor with me.
Yeah, but now I'm here, so...
You can always still move. You're not doomed to your spot on the floor.
Yeah, I think I've already tracked enough cat hair onto me that's not gonna matter.
Okay.
Allergies.
Hi,
Ooh.
kitty.
I'm also allergic to my cats. I just ignore it.
All the things we do for our animals.
I don't think my nose has been unblocked in like 3 years. Anyways, back to the anime.
Mm-hmm.
Dungeon of Black Company's been in the hat for a while too.
Yeah.
I think I put it in a couple of years ago because I think I just put it in just because it was something that I'd read and I like knew that it came out as an anime.
Also, when was this released? The anime for Dungeon of Blood Company?
Oh, the anime?
Yeah, what year?
Came out in, let's see, 2021.
Oh, okay. So it's relatively recent, actually.
Yep.
But considering that it's been about 4 years since the last one came out, I don't know if we're going to see a new one.
Oh,
anytime
no,
soon.
absolutely not. I don't think you're going to see any more of this series as an anime. But this series also didn't make a huge splash as a manga.
Right.
Like, it's fine. It's popular enough that, like, you know, it got written. But, like, people aren't clamoring for this the way that they are for some other series is.
Which is kind of interesting when you look at it.
But it's still being written.
Yeah.
But it's moving very slowly.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, this
Yeah.
manga started coming out in 2016, and it only has 12 volumes out.
Mm-hmm.
That's almost a decade. That's about a book a year,
Yeah.
which is not a lot.
So this is roughly like it's getting like maybe a chapter. Like this is like a monthly serialization, maybe.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So like the author is just taking their time with this one. They're not interested in rushing the series whatsoever.
Yeah, exactly. It's in its climax too, so it's coming up to an end
Oh, okay.
pretty soon.
I will at least say this. If you did get to episode 5 and thought, oh shit, this is not gonna be good, they didn't at least go that route. Because that would have really, really sucked if it did.
Yeah, and I don't know. I think so. Do we want to go around with our general opinions on the series at this point?
Yeah, I guess so.
Are we still doing general opinions? I thought you didn't want to do like ratings and stuff like that anymore. Like back
Well, not
at the beginning.
ratings,
No,
it's like-
we're not doing ratings. He's talking about like our general thoughts and
Just how do you
experience of the show.
feel?
How do you feel about the
Okay,
show?
why don't you start?
Honestly,
You've been very quiet.
partially because I don't really know what to think about this series. I don't know what this series knows what to think about this series. You think it's gonna zig and it zags. You think it's gonna do one thing and it does something not better but not the
Worse?
same.
So it
I
does
think-
something else.
I think
Yeah.
I think the best way to describe the series is it's just an absurdist series.
Yeah, absurdist is probably the best way I could put it because it's called Dungeon of Black Company and it does double back on that occasionally, but it never feels like it. Like it's not like looking at black companies in any real critical detail. It's not that kind of series.
No.
The premise is there, but they don't stick with it for more than like the first handful of episodes. After that, it's like, what absurdist thing can we do in this setting?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it felt like the offer, like, he had, okay, I kind of want to read like this, and then like along the, long time when he was writing it, it's like, ooh, I want to add this, and then I want to add this, and I kind of want to also add this, and then like, it didn't make it bad, but it also didn't make it great that way either. So, yeah.
Because I don't like the commentary on this series, like about not just Japanese companies, but just like any shitty company to work for, really, is kind of thrown to the wayside to really try and further this plot of the like save the world type situation, because you get this kind of Back to the Future scene like halfway through the series, so it's just like, what am I even watching anymore at a certain point? Like is this meant to be a critique about the state of working culture in Japanese society? Is this meant to be a fun ramp through like a save the world type situation? Like what am I even watching anymore? Well, what is the goal of this series ultimately?
Well, the
I
goal-
don't know.
The goal, I think, is it's a comedy. At the end of the day, it's a comedy.
Yeah.
I just think the absurdist humor style doesn't always mesh as well as I think I'd like it to with the commentary aspect of it, because they do have commentary parts of it. It just leads to the occasional pretty funny gag, and I'll give it this: there is occasionally they do have really really funny gags, but I don't know that it keeps my interest from beginning to end the entire time.
I will say as well, though, I like our main character as a character. This guy's an absolute scumbag if he were a real person.
I mean, he was never not a scumbag.
He was
He
never
was a
not.
scumbag in his real life too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I know. I just wanted to point it out for myself.
Oh, the man was a landlord. He has no soul.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And not just a landlord, but the type of landlord who just sits back, never leaves his house, and like collects rent.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
This, how he actually at least did did it in New World. He was at least, I feel, a tiny bit better.
No. No, he wasn't.
I mean, he improved technology a bit.
Ford, he
No.
improved technology for
Look.
nothing other than to further his own goals of capitalism.
Look.
This man is the literal scum of the earth.
Yes, literally. If he thought he could get himself out of debt by pawning you off in some way, shape, or
He
form, he would do
absolutely
it
would.
without a second thought and no remorse.
Yeah.
When you actually
Yeah.
break down what happens in this series, it's just fantasy Jeff Bezos setting up Amazon.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you've got the monster ants and everything. And then in that whole Back to the Future escapade, you see that he literally sells out the little human underground population out to the Demon Lord's army because he's like, yeah, they're offering me a better deal. So I'm just gonna, fuck you guys. You guys are all screwed over. Too bad for you. Sucks to be you.
Yeah.
Like, think about the monster ants for a minute. He literally started a fake socialist revolution and then created a capitalist system out of it, tricking them into loyalty into him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This man is the epitome of like the worst that modern society has to offer directly overlaid onto a poor innocent isekai world that never did anything wrong.
Yeah.
Comparatively.
Yeah.
Just tell you, I don't think this is acting like Jeff Bezos' Amazon. I think this is more of like the starting days of like Standard Oil, where like everything was kind of okay, not like the middle and the end of Standard Oil.
He literally sets up same day delivery.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he also
Like,
did
this is-
far more.
This is Amazon versus Walmart. That is the entire climax of the series is Amazon versus Walmart.
Ironically, in that comparison, I consider Walmart to be a blacker company than Amazon.
So does this series.
Having worked at both.
Yeah. Yeah.
So does this series.
Yep.
My cat just boxed herself.
Mm.
She looks so happy.
She loves her box. What can she?
So happy.
What's she gonna do? But yeah, no. This series is just, it's goofy. Also, the blue-haired girl, she basically being the model corporate drone at the beginning is absolutely hilarious to me. Like, even when she discovers the real reason for her being hired, she still tries to put on the face of the good employee, and somehow our main character manages to weasel her into not being as well. I owe my soul to the company store.
Blackmail.
Yes.
Yeah.
He doesn't weasel. That's
But-
just
no, yes.
blackmail.
No,
Yeah.
yes, that's right. I forgot about the blackmail.
It's just
because
blackmail.
it's literally never brought up again. It's literally such a forgettable scene because it's never brought up again.
And it's never brought up again because it just lives in the back of her mind forevermore.
Yes, exactly.
Like the entire like end section where they're like, these are the crimes of this main character, and they get out of it, and it's all hot. Like, no. He absolutely did do a good chunk of that.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah.
Look at the realism. Corporate horrible capitalist pigs not getting punished for their horribleness.
Yes.
Punish him. He's already got the power, so it's not going to go to Belza. This is the best ending of the
Yeah.
series if he ends up in prison for the rest of his life or executed.
Technically, yeah, I guess.
He did do all the shitty stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm. Oh, then also that one like moment in the series where what is it? They're on that like corporate island where they're doing like the corporate conditioning to become corporate drones, and then the way they avoid it is just taking drugs to avoid the conditioning.
Look, love it or hate it, you have to admit that the series is pretty damn funny.
There are some good gags. There are
Yeah.
some good gags.
Just like, I was waiting for like that point where like instead of whoever her name was like taking over the world, it was end up him, and she then actually had to beat him, and they just end up into like a weird ass war of this like save the future.
Yeah, it's very bizarre, and then kind of towards the end of the series.
Look, I have full faith that our main character only ever participated in any saving the world plot only for the purposes of his own capitalist gain.
Well, the promise
He
is
needs the world to make him money.
the promise is that he will get to go back to living his capitalist what is it, landlord dreams, the way he can go back to
Exactly.
so that way he can go back to Japan.
Exactly. Pure benefit.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of admire this man's dedication to self-promotion above all else.
This man is the embodiment of hustle culture.
He really is.
He's the embodiment of hustle culture, and I understand the character. Absolutely hate this man. Everything that he stands for.
We brought up that this doesn't have a season 2, and it probably won't get a season 2. I don't feel like I need a season 2.
No.
Because I think a lot of what allows this early series to work and the gags that it does is because the funniest parts of every episode are when the plans blow back up in his face.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas the ending is a very unambiguous, he's won. You either take that away in a season 2 to keep up that old, like, scheme that completely blows back in his face, or you go forward with more of him winning. And I don't think I want to see more of him winning.
Yeah, no. I would like to see the conclusion of the series be him. He comes back to Japan and he realizes that all of his properties were just repossessed because he wasn't paying any of it. And now he's down in the dirt again.
I mean, we all know that's not what's gonna happen, but like, you can dream.
That's my hope, is that he comes back to Japan only to discover he's dirt poor again. He has nothing to his name.
And then he rises up again.
Reborn as a baby in Japan.
A true isekai through and through.
Oh, no, he gets Isekai World and he just constantly has to keep on building up and up and up and then get taken down again and again.
Yes.
Yeah. It's not the most sophisticated series by any means.
No.
Yeah.
But it's a fun, I wouldn't even call it commentary. It's just a fun capitalism joke series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For all intents and purposes. Because it's not really like I wouldn't necessarily actually lump this into like commentary per se. Because commentary usually has something like more to say than just capitalism bad but really funny.
Yeah.
This just seems like the general joke of anyone around our age who's had to work as like a corporate slave or like at a terrible job. This is the sort of thing that like we would like make jokes about.
Oh yeah.
Without prompting.
Exactly.
Now I think about it, I think I can think of only one good thing that he technically did. The dungeon amusement parks, which technically allowed the dungeons to recycle. Technically! I don't know if there's
But
going to be
once
further.
again, for profit.
Yeah. Yeah.
It can only be like, I feel like with this man, I will only consider it good if it is completely altruistic and he gets nothing out
At the end of
of
the day, he's not a better person than Belza was. He's just a little bit smarter than Belza was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
he isn't draining the whole entire world
like
dry.
in
Yeah.
general, I'll never make the argument that like rich people doing like good things is bad, right? Like I think it was Andrew Carnegie funded literally hundreds of thousands of dollars in public libraries all across the United States. Like the vast majority of our public library system is like originally funded by like these oil and like railroad tycoons back in like the 18 and 1900s, right? So it's like, and yet that's, part of that is like, it's not entirely altruistic. Like, you get something out of this. You get an educated workforce and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's not that like being rich excludes you from being able to do things that are both good for other people and good for you. But in the case of him, I think I'm only going to count it as good if it's not good for him, but it's good for other people. Like, in case of this man, very specifically, I need 100% altruism with no benefit to him if I'm actually going to consider it.
Quote unquote good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Because I fully believe that, like, everyone else is like, let me like make some donations, and then later they're like, this was good for me. Him, I fully believe it's, how can I do something good for me? I suppose I could do this thing for other people that would in the end benefit me.
Mm-hmm.
That shitty of a person, and
Yeah.
I love it.
Unfortunately, we don't have those kind of millionaires anymore.
No, we don't, and that's one of the things. Like, our millionaires and billionaires today are, like, for the most part, a lot of them are so boring.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Like, they live in, like, soulless houses full of, like, boring furniture that's worth way too much, and and they don't. It's just,
They have 14
they don't do
yachts.
fun things anymore.
They have like 14 different yachts or something like that.
Like rich people used to do fun things. I don't know if you've ever seen like the photos of like masquerades from like the 1910s and 1920s.
They just don't do that anymore.
Or like they're humongous old houses and like palaces. Rich people don't do fun stuff anymore. They're just rich and they hoard their wealth.
Yeah.
Weren't also like some of the expos funded by rich people just to
Oh,
kind of show
entirely,
off, but
yeah.
also like the public could at least come and see and
No,
have
literally
fun?
entirely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like things like New York Public Central Station, right? I mean, it was torn down, so we don't have it anymore. But
Mhm.
like massive, absolutely stunning, beautiful, all the marble imported from literally the same place that I think did the marble on the fucking Colosseum, right? For what? Like, there was they didn't have to make it that nice. They chose to make it that nice.
Yeah.
Because it would stand as a monument and everyone would be able to enjoy it and appreciate it.
That
Bring
was-
back rich people doing fun things.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, just
Oh.
bring back like marble column decorations as a whole. I'm so
Yeah.
tired of
Not-
I'm so tired of seeing boring ass skyscrapers
Yeah.
and these generic ass apartment buildings that have no soul to
Yeah,
them.
not Jeff Bezos sending his wife and I think it was Nicki Minaj to space.
Yeah.
And then she sang like a Neil Armstrong song about like gravity.
Do you want you want one thing that a rich person has done recently with their money? It's actually kind of fun.
What?
So George Lucas, he's
well,
used
that
his,
doesn't count.
Yeah.
George Lucas, I mean, like, that doesn't count.
he used the money he got from selling Star Wars to. He's about to open up the Lucas Museum of Narrative Art in Southern California.
That's fantastic. But also, that doesn't count. George Lucas is not who I mean when I say billionaires need to do fun things.
You
What,
mean
to be a
like
billionaire and a
you mean
millionaire,
like Jeff
can you- are you-
Bezos?
To be a billionaire, and are you not allowed to go and eat pizza, Sbarro pizza at your local mall and be caught there every once in a while?
No, you should do that. That's like a requirement to be a
This
cool
is like-
rich person.
This is like
I mean like Jeff Bezos and shit. They like he's too rich. He needs to do fun things with his money, you know?
like
Not rent out Venice for a wedding.
no, literally. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, seriously?
Yeah.
His super yacht, which is pretty much like a small fucking cruise ship.
Yeah.
Which
Or
has its
fund
own-
his wife going to space with Nicki Minaj.
His
And,
own-
well, and a couple other people. But still. Like, that's not... Like, here's the thing. Like, yeah, he's like, I'm gonna make, like, commercial space travel, but he's not making affordable commercial space travel.
Absolutely.
He's making commercial space travel for other fucking rich people.
Yes.
Also, what's the point of commercial space travel still? There's nowhere to go yet in space.
Exactly.
They're just trying to have an escape plan because they want something.
Billionaires need to do fun things, not stupid things.
Yeah.
Commercial space travel is a stupid thing.
because
For
we
now.
do not inhabitable. We do
For the foreseeable future, Vorn.
we do
In
not.
our lifetime, we are not going to see resorts on the moon. Ergo,
Yeah.
and especially not affordable ones, ergo, not worth it.
And we're definitely not going to see anything remotely similar on Mars or any other
Yeah.
relatively
Well,
close planet.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind if they built a resort on the moon, even if we can't go. But you know what they need to do before they start doing commercial space travel? Have stuff on the moon.
Yeah.
Because what do we have on the moon right now? A flag planted on the moon right now.
A couple of lunar landers, like their parts of them are left there. So yeah.
Yeah,
If
and
they-
not usable.
If they build that
Yeah.
moon base for scientific research and then they open up a resort on that moon base for funding, you know what? More power to them to have
Yeah.
commercial space travel.
But you need to do that first part.
yeah.
No.
Or
And
like,
you- but you-
I don't
but-
know. There's this rich old dude recently who died, and I forget his name, but he had this magnificent collection of old classic cars and like movie cars and stuff like that. And and what he did was he put them in a museum that people could go and visit. He like created like an automotive museum. He had like, you know, like some of the old James Bond, like all sorts of cars from like movies and TV, but also like genuine classic cars, right? But like he recently died. His family put them all up for auction. I think like
Ugh.
half of them have already been purchased by billionaires to just go into a garage and never be seen again.
How
You know?
disappointing.
Like
Oh my gosh, he dumb.
the way that he mathed that was that with
That
8
was like
billion
that's like
people,
worse than
and he has 256 billion, so he could just give $1 billion to every single person.
And let's ignore how that would impact the economy.
that's
The only thing that would do would make Jeff Bezos poor. It wouldn't make us much richer because then everyone has $1 billion. So guess what? It becomes the new having $10,000 in the bank.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, I just funny because it very bad math.
That's like worse than girl math kind of type situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So make you a black company.
You know what? If a freaking billionaire wants a legacy that they won't be remembered after, fucking just do like a public transportation system. A good public transportation system. I feel like they would be remembered so fucking long. Like,
Well, we
seriously.
remember Vanderbilt and Carnegie,
Do
Yeah.
we?
and they didn't like. We don't even have a functioning public transit system, but they created the railroad that runs America.
You don't. You're wrong because it has to be a good public transit system. It can't just be a functioning one because
That's
you know
why I
what's
said
technically
good.
functioning?
New York subway system.
No,
Actually, New York
Amtrak.
subway systems.
the Vegas Loop.
Huh?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what
That's
was
functioning. It's technically public transit.
Yeah, but that's
But
a
also
good
it's-
one.
Yeah, but that's what we mean. Do you remember the name of the person who created it? No, because it's shit.
Oh no, I remember who. You should know who created it.
What was it? Wait,
I
what was it? I
don't.
missed it.
His name starts with an E and ends with an lawn.
Oh.
Yeah. He's also the person who proposed the Hyperloop.
Ew.
Yeah, you. Yeah, no, the reason why I know him is because fucking he's just a shit.
Look, I would
example.
rather eccentric billionaires open up museums than open up dysfunctional public transit systems that only kind of work.
You know,
Yeah.
I came in at the airport the other day, and one of our friends came to pick me up. And there was this family of like 5 trying to load their luggage into a Cybertruck, and they couldn't get it to fit because of the tonneau cover.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Great for hauling, everyone.
Great for Holland.
Tons of space.
Just buy a minivan, quite literally.
Yeah.
Cheaper, and you get that same space without, well, ugh.
Seriously.
It's awful. So back on the topic of the anime.
Yeah.
I mean, do we have a favorite character that in
The
this
main
series?
character, he's my favorite.
Okay,
Not like waifu favorite, but
Yeah.
just like, you know, like love to hate someone.
that's fair.
Love
That's
to
valid.
hate him.
Mine was Rain. She's a simple creature. She likes food. I can respect that.
I'm right there with Realm, if I'm honest. Also, she was the #1 cause of the main character's plan blowing up in their face.
Yes, that too.
The god who sent them. No, not God. The civilization who sent him to fucking the Sky World. Or whatever. I don't remember fucking how he got sent
The
there.
little
Well,
like
yeah.
portal thing that
Yeah,
got transported to whatever
Yeah.
civilization.
Whoever made that
transported them.
decision to transport him.
Okay.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Good decision. Do not let this man have his W. He does not deserve it in the slightest.
Yeah. Any recommendations?
I don't.
Honestly, I'd say Konosuba.
Should we go into a? Was that waifu wars, or do we have a?
Like I said, I don't have a waifu
Nah.
per se. I just like the main character.
I've got a waifu.
Oh,
Okay, well then what's your waifu?
Waifu wars. Waifu wars. Waifu wars. Knick-knack.
Money.
That's so real. That's so.
You know, a lot of people say money doesn't make you happy, but I say that those people don't have enough of it. Because, like, money might not be able to physically buy the condition of happiness, but, like, I'm really happy when I buy pizza.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, it solves a lot more problems than it makes, really.
Yeah, like, money doesn't buy happiness, but money buys me poke and anime figures.
Yes.
And cars.
Yes.
And books.
Yes.
Money buys me a lot of things that make me happy.
Yep.
Ooh, I got one. The big fuck off skyscraper.
Mm.
Which one?
The one he was living in before he got skied.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Just give me that. I won't even live in it. I'll just rent the whole entire thing out.
Fair enough.
You got a waifu?
No, not really. Not really. Well, hold on. I'm trying to think. If maybe there's something there. No.
Like I said, big fuck off skyscraper.
Tavorn's gonna fuck a building.
Hey, if it's bringing me in that much cash for it, I'm fine with that.
Ah. Sex for money.
Prostitution.
Look at what you've done, Knick-knack. Look at what you've done.
Oh, tell me you wouldn't. For that much.
No. I'm not gonna discuss this with you. So, I don't have any recommendations. I don't think I don't watch a whole lot of things like this. It's so weird.
I think my problem is I probably have too many recommendations to go over because there's a lot of like pretty funny comedy isekai. There's a lot of isekai focused on just capitalisming your way to victory.
Not so much.
You don't
because...
have to think of more.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit out the comedy aspect of that because I feel like the comedy aspect, throw a dart at a good isekai and you've got a recommendation. For
Comedy is comedy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
For the capitalism part, Ascendance of a Bookworm is a capitalism your way to victory series. It's not of the same tone, but it's also a capitalism your way to victory series. It is.
I would argue that, but okay.
Oh, I got a capitalist series. Kind of. How a realistic hero rebuilds the empire. There you go.
Hmm. Okay.
Not empire, kingdom. Yes.
The greatest real estate developer. The greatest real estate developer.
Yeah.
You're reading that later this year.
Awesome.
I'm so excited.
You've already seen his face.
Has he?
I'm pretty sure he has. It's freaking been memed everywhere.
He doesn't know. He's not always in the same meme areas that we're in.
Yeah.
Remember, he doesn't really do manhwa and manhua
Yeah.
on his own. Yeah. So do you have two others? You said you had a lot of thoughts, so.
If I want to do two others,
You said that you had a bunch, so.
yeah, because like at least if I were to give two
Well,
others,
you can't just recommend every single other isekai.
fine. What's that one that we read both the light novel and the manhwa of? Or the novel and the manhwa of?
Oh, Accomplishments of a Duke's Daughter?
Yeah, that one, if I remember right, is like very capitalism your way to victory. Though it's not an isekai.
I forgot. Did we watch this on channel? Trapped in a Dating Sim, the world of Atomic Games, Tougher Mobs?
I don't think so.
No, we watched an episode with you, but we didn't go any further.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah, very, very capitalistic.
Yeah.
That guy's
And I'm gonna move wholly out of the realm of modern isekai and modern villainous fantasy in I'll throw out Spice and Wolf.
Oh, okay.
That's like a
Ooh,
classic capitalism your way to victory series.
It is. There is a lot of stuff in there. It's
Yeah.
been a while since I've seen that one though.
Now the ones I all recommended were all a lot more positive on the idea of capitalism in your way to victory than this series is, but if that's what you're getting out of this series, those are some standouts in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Well, your pick, I think.
It is my pick, and I've already decided. I only had two shows I was considering, and just so our viewers know, what I was considering was either more Solo Leveling or more Fairy Tale.
I had this spoiled by looking at the doc.
Yeah, because I already put it into the doc. Congratulations, y'all. You are going to. I think we're going to be watching. This is our first anime canon only Fairy Tale arc. I've skipped all the other anime only canon arcs.
Okay.
But we're actually going to watch this one because I like it and I think it's fun. So it's the Eclipse Spirits arc.
Okay.
Episode count?
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
It's 22
just,
episodes.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
just like the single arc. It's all in one. But yeah, it's anime only, non-canon.
Cool.
Great.
But it kind of reminds me of the Zanpakuto Rebellion arc from Bleach,
Okay.
in that I think it's actually like pretty decent quality.
Okay.
So yeah, and that'll get us really far in gets us pretty far in Fairy Tale. Like we're coming close to the end.
Yeah.
I will get us through a fucking shonen if it kills me. Obviously we don't need to go watch a trailer
At this point, no.
but yeah, I think just flipping back really quickly, the last time we watched Fairy Tale, it was the end of the Grand Magic Games, like the very
Yeah.
end of that, and the Eclipse Gate.
Yeah.
I remember us being relatively positive. I think I might have had some problems with the ending of the pacing at the end, but
Because it was a bit of a weird arc. It took us 3 submissions to watch it, and it was half tournament, half end of the world,
Yeah.
with future stuff thrown
Yeah.
in.
Right.
Yeah, bit of a weird arc.
I remember that the end of the world stuff's where things started to kind of get a little weaker. The tournament arc stuff was where it was at its strongest.
For you, meanwhile, Vorn felt the exact opposite
Yeah.
because he didn't like the tournament, but he was more okay with the other stuff. Yeah, so we were kind of good but not great on it. I don't know if this is going to change. I don't know if anything at this point in Fairy Tale is going to change y'all's opinion to be like, oh my god, this is amazing. But I'm at sunken cost fallacy at this point. We're going to keep watching this
I
until
don't
we
dread
finish
Fairy
it.
Tale because it's like I'm at like it's hitting a pretty standard level of quality at this point. But at the same time, I am absolutely dreading what that episode count's going to do to my availability to do shit that week.
Anyway, sunk cost fallacy. You guys are just going to keep watching Fairy Tale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
We're this deep in, and yeah, that sunk cost fallacy is definitely applies here.
yeah.
Are we done?
No, I was going to wait for you to say try harder one, but fine.
Yeah, try harder, everyone. Bye.